Page 14, Hedwig's theme. 3/4 time. There's one sharp in the key signature. This is in the key of E minor. So make sure you can do the scale for E minor and also the scale for G major, because it also has one sharp. Do them both. Take it one hand at a time. The melody's going back between the hands, so when I take it one hand at a time, it'll sound a little weird. So, but we'll deal with it. So at the beginning, 1, 2, and 3. So they could have just put that down as a dotted quarter note, but it's easier to read this way because it's the same difference. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. 3. Don't forget the F sharps. Thumb, rest, rest, so forth. Now on the fingering for measure 5 and 6 here, if you don't want a thumb up here, then use 4th finger on the G for here. And then the 2nd finger. You can do that too if you want. That keeps your hand out here. Again, it depends on how big your hands are. If you got really little hands, that doesn't matter. You can do that. But if you got bigger hands, that doesn't work real well. So we adjust. Let's go on. Measure 9. It's like we had before. Like, just reach up 3rd finger. And they want thumb. You can if you want. If you don't want to come up here, you can 2nd finger and 1, 2, and come down. During the rest, measure 16, you come up. 2. Thumb. If you don't want your thumb on that F sharp, then we adjust the fingering slightly. On measure 19, instead of here, use little finger. So starting at measure 16 again, here, just little finger here. And that way, 3rd finger, now you can reach it with 2nd finger. Here, and just stay there. But if you have smaller hands, the fingering in the book is fine. Here. Measure 23 is here. That's not a problem. You got that. Okay, measure 27 here. You can reach down if you want, 2nd or that. And then come down. Left hand, broken chords at the beginning. That first note though is melody. So it's 3, 1, 2, 3. I do a 2, 4 there. It's good exercise. I mean, you got to develop the fingers anyway, so just try and get them down at the same time. I don't, but you can. Let's go down to measure 11. You're up here. B flat, and then come down 1. A flat, and then come down again. 2, 3, and then a 1 on the here. If you don't want your thumb on that, then do a 3, 1 here. And you can do a 2 on the A sharp for measure 14. Again, it depends on how big your hands are. You get the same thing on page 15 later. Then measure 31, just broken chords. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, rest. Put the hands together. So it's here. Connect this and this. They're both melody. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So 1 and 2 and. I know that sounds weird, but it is. Because you have an F sharp here, but not here. That's right. Yes, it is. Take my word for it. People think you played a wrong note. No, you didn't play a wrong note. It's John Williams music. What do you expect? See, it's an octave. And that's melody, so connect it. So you go through and put the hands together. And then once you can do that, then go through and get rid of the hesitations. It needs to be a smooth, steady beat. Now, this piece is actually played at different speeds. Depends on where in the movie you're at. Right now, Mysterioso, but it's not a real fast piece. So you can, it's a nice waltz. So what I'm after here is not the speed so much, it's a steady beat here. Whatever you can play steady, okay. Then we have the articulations. Connector. Lift up between the phrase. And then the staccatos and the accent. Measure 8. Just a little louder. And don't connect this to this. Those two notes, the beats 2 and 3. So, because it's a new phrase. So connect the melody. The left hand, otherwise you try and connect it as best you can. I'm lifting up in the right hand, not the left. Again, measure 12, lift up, and connect that. Staccato and accent. But get off of this before you play the last note. Lift up in the right hand. That's all melody connected. This is measure 22. Lift up in the right hand. Connect all of this. Here, accent, and then staccato. And speed I talked about earlier, it goes at different speeds. It depends, as I said, where it is in the movie. Just, it's not really slow. So you experiment with the speeds, but it has to be accurate, no hesitations anywhere. Then we add pedal. We want overtones. This should be an orchestra doing this anyway. But we don't want to smear it up and we don't want to cover up the staccato notes. So it's going to be overlapping pedal. Don't pedal the first note. And then after I play the next notes, I pedal after it. And then change the pedal after I play the notes. I'm going to lift the pedal up in measure 4. I'm going to lift it up with the right hand. I want to hear the phrase. I keep the left hand down. I can connect it. I don't need the pedal to connect the left hand here. So measure 12. I lift the pedal up with the right hand. I want to hear the phrase. Here. I don't need to pedal that note, the pickup beat. Measure 20. I'm going to lift the pedal up with the right hand. I want to hear the phrase, and I'm not going to pedal the third beat. And measure 28, the same thing. I'm going to lift it up with the right hand. I want to hear the phrase in the right hand. And I don't pedal the third beat. So, and so on the pickup beats, when I'm lifting up on all of them, I'm not pedaling the third beat, the pickup beat. I don't need to. You get into the music and you can feel this, like the dynamics, moderately soft, that's for the melody. So this, they say soft here, well I do it soft anyway because it's not melody. Measure 12, you're going back down moderately soft. Start it moderately loud. accented note moderately soft, same as the melody. Anytime you have melody, it's got to be the same loudness. You crescendo up at measure 25, loud, loud, in the right hand. The left hand's still soft. Now you're going back moderately soft. Don't slow down. And it's soft at the end. That's my take on the dynamics, except I still think you need to get into the music well enough. You feel the music. You're not thinking about the mechanics. You got all that out of the way, and you feel these dynamics. You feel these staccatos and accents.